We all mess up. We all take it way too far at times. Trust me. I can tell you that firsthand, bro. I mess up all the time. But I believe that you have to at least be able to look in the mirror and take some accountability for what you did. You know what I'm saying? And stop looking at everybody else. Oh, it's everybody else's fault. It's this person's fault. It's that. Like, take some accountability, bro. You took it too far. You put out a lot of that energy and it came back. But a real person can admit when they wrong. You was wrong. Doesn't erase all the good that you did. It don't. But in this case, you was wrong. It's really that simple. All right, fellas, quick early morning video. I'm cooking up a what happened to video that's gonna drop later this week. I dropped the video a few days back saying that Coach Brown would likely be fired after a situation with the kid. If you did not see that one, yo, click the link right now. Check that one out real quick, then come back. All right, Coach Brown from Last Chance U has resigned. I was actually told a few days back that he was gonna be given this option or that he would be fired, and I guess it took a few days for that to finally happen, but it did happen. Coach Brown posted this on his Twitter late last night. To all my supporters, my players, coaches, and fans, it is with strong emotions that I announce my decision to resign as head football coach at Independence Community College. The past 3.5 years have been very special to me and my family, and I'm proud of our program's many accomplishments over that period. These accomplishments include, then he throws up a page-long resume of what he feels he did for the school, and a lot of the big-time players they got were because of him. The Netflix cosign and a lot of the money and notoriety that came to the school, again, largely because of him. I think if you don't have that controversial coach, you know, that might not be a great place for Last Chance U to go. And Last Chance U ended up even taking the series to new heights, as Last Chance U season 3 was the most popular. From a person covering it, like, that was the most popular season, I think, by far. So he goes on to talk about how Indy got new facilities, over 100 students went D1 or went back D1. So there's a lot of good. It's one of those situations, and I guess it's human nature, but everybody who benefited from JB's time is defending his actions from last week. All these people are basically attacking the kid. I even seen one tweet that was so stupid. This is one of the dumbest tweets. Bro, this tweet brought up just like a whole bunch of other messed up things going on in the country. They mentioned the current state of politics. They talked about Flint, Michigan's water. They talked about the Jesse Smollett situation. And to them, because all those things were bad, there's no way that what Coach Brown did should be punished. It's almost as if, because there are other worse things happening, anything deemed not as bad should go completely unpunished. It's like if somebody went and robbed an old lady at gunpoint and was like, say, man, you got people out here shooting people. All I did was rob an old lady. It's way worse things going on than this. And everybody being like, yeah, he's right. He shouldn't get any punishment at all. And I used to think people were generally reasonable, but nah, man. This, what is that? It's some of the most flawed logic I've ever seen. I was like, bro, is this an adult person posting this? Is unreal, man. The truth on the JB situation, pretty much like always, falls somewhere in the middle, man. He did help ICC a ton, and he did help the community gain a lot of recognition, and he brought a lot of notoriety there, and a lot of money, a lot of cash flow. And like I say, while he may not have brought it directly, it was his presence. He was already a good recruiter. And then due to his controversial style, Netflix decides to go there. And that sets in motion a lot of facility upgrades. And, you know, it set in motion all of that stuff for the community. And that is true. But some people only see that because they value that higher than everything else. It's also true that in a small, nice town, bro, the people are so nice. Trust me, I've been there. JB did not treat a lot of those people very well. He didn't treat a lot of their kids very well. And there was a lot of people who ended up getting messed over or falling through the cracks in this situation. Like, a lot of people. In a lot of cases, he'd even hold that over your head. Like, guess what, bro? Oh, you say what? Well, guess what? You got 24 points out of your 25. You know what I'm saying? He go from 1 point to 24 points. You know what I'm saying? This dude was all powerful. So he used that to threaten and manipulate people instead of actually being a good leader or being a good coach. And I've talked to multiple people from the town, bro, since this has gone down. And a lot of those people feel that he kind of created a toxic situation. They might not use those words, But you know, this is the internet, right? We use toxic. But basically turned everything into, well, whatever brings in the most money is right, or because you're bringing in this, you can do whatever and treat these people poorly, or you know, okay, get rid of that person even though this person was at fault. You know, a lot of those type of decisions, man, that stuff festers, man. And that's the part I think a lot of people don't understand. It's not even just this one situation, although in my opinion this one situation would be enough. But when you go back and you look at everything else, this is just a boiling point of a whole lot of stuff that has been going on, you know what I'm saying? Not to mention, not an amazing season this year. Here's the thing I was most disappointed about of this whole situation: the lack of accountability. You know what I mean? Like, that, I figured like that was gonna tell me really everything I needed to know. Cause I'm like, all right, this situation happened. You said this to this kid through text message. We know you probably said a lot worse, but this you texted. And the reason I say that is because if he's comfortable enough to send this in a text message, like I can only imagine what he's saying verbally, face to face. So now there's undeniable proof, but nowhere in the resignation letter or at any point did JB take any accountability. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of bothers me. I'm like, man, he really treated this whole situation like he was the victim, or he was a victim, or everybody was out to get him. And while I'm sure there were people waiting in the wings that did want to get you, it doesn't change the fact that as a grown man, you got to take accountability for your actions, bro, especially when you're in charge of other young men. We all mess up. We all take it way too far at times. Trust me. I can tell you that firsthand, bro. I mess up all the time. But I believe that you have to at least be able to look in the mirror and take some accountability for what you did. You know what I'm saying? And stop looking at everybody else. Oh, it's everybody else's fault. It's this person's fault. It's that. Like, take some accountability, bro. You took it too far. You put out a lot of that energy and it came back. But a real person can admit when they wrong. You was wrong. Doesn't erase all the good that you did. It don't. But in this case, you was wrong. It's really that simple. Now, like I said, I've talked to multiple people in the town who feel opposite ways about the situation. And if you are a JB supporter, that's completely fine. All I'm saying is, in this situation, dude was wrong. But I have heard that he's going to be completely fine. I'm sure this situation was a buyout situation, so they're going to have to pay him through however long his contract was. And I've heard that there's another league that's been checking out JB for a while now, and another league that he's considering. I would love to go into more detail maybe in another video though, but I'm gonna leave this one right here, get back to editing this What Happened To video. Anyway, that's just my opinion on the situation, man. Where do y'all fall? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. My name is FlemLo Raps. One.
Yeah, I'm no quitter, 'cause I'ma go get it.